today we'll be watching, reacting to a song called Labor by Paris Paloma. So, a little background information on her, and we'll also be discussing topics which I will tell you the truth no matter what and keep it. If you don't like it, I do not care. I want you to know the truth and nothing but the truth. So, Paris Palmon, she did her bachelor's in history art and art. She got her bachelor's in art. So she went and did a higher education. Beautiful, smart, lovely. And just because you didn't do went to college doesn't mean you're not smart. Keep on pushing yourself, keep on going after your dreams. And don't tell yourself that stupid lie. I am old, I cannot go after my dream. It's too late for me. That's nonsense. As long as you're living, as long as you're breathing, it's never too late. So keep pushing for your dreams, keep on going. I'm pushing my dreams, you push your dreams, all of us push our dreams. And let's keep on going. So we'll be talking about topics like working remotely versus being a housewife because a lot of women have a big misconception of being a housewife and working remotely, and that could get them in a lot of trouble. So we'll be discussing that.
Why are you hanging on so tight to the rope that I'm hanging from? Off this island, this was an escape plan. This was an escape plan. Carefully timed it.
So basically, so far she's saying she's hanging by a rope. All this thing is all the pressure. She wants to get away from him. She wants to leave him. And I'm glad how she's showing to leave the person and not to stay with the person. How she's showing that after all this abuse, you don't stay with the abuser, but you get rid of the abuser.
So let me go and dive into the waves below. Who turns the oceans? Who fixes up the cables? Emotional torture from the heavy high table. Who fetches the water from the Rocky Mountain spring and walk back down again to feel your words in the shore?
Right, I like it this part. So she's saying after doing all this work, she is getting disrespected and mistreated, and he's telling her all these vile stuff, abuse, and all this stuff after she doing all this. So what a lot of men like to do, abusers like to do, is when they realize your worth, your value, that without you, there will be nothing. They like to bring you down, disrespect you, make you feel like you're not doing enough. So you keep on pushing and keep on doing more stuff, keep on doing all the stuff, keep on following them so that you'll be enough. You'll never be enough in their book because they'll keep on pushing it till you end with until you're dead. Because the truth is, abusers like to bring you down, destroy your self esteem, destroy your self worth, so that you could be easily taken advantage, easily do whatever they say, easily do whatever they do just because you're trying to make it up for them. But the truth is, you do not need them. They just abuse you because they want you to do whatever they want, and because they feel incompetent, they are abusing you because you are letting them, number one, abuse you, and number two, because they see your worth and they want to make you feel like nothing so that you will be doing everything they want you to do without questioning it. Let's continue.
Stain, and I'm getting fucking tired. The capillaries in my eyes are bursting. If all love died, would that be the worst thing?
So she's saying she's so tired that the capillaries in her eyes are going to burst. And she said, if our love was to die, would it be the worst thing? What she's saying is that if she's close to, she could die right now, and so it will be better if the love was to die than she actually die. So basically, I'm going to talk about law marriage versus marriage and the advantage of being married. So, women, a lot of women like to be housewives, common law housewives. They are not so. Let's break down what a housewife is versus what's working remotely. So, any housewife above the following of 1,000 views are not housewives. They are working remotely because they are getting paid from TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. They getting promotions, they getting video postings, they get making money from all those different stuff. Any housewife on TikTok who say they are a housewife but they have businesses without that's called working remotely, ladies. And it is wonderful to work remotely But what they are pushing is not wonderful. So let me explain. A housewife is a married woman. Okay, so you hear that? A married, a legally married woman. So listen, all or a common law woman, you are not seen as housewives. So or you're doing the job as a housewife, but you are not seen as a housewife. Meaning you cannot legally get the benefit of a housewife. So that's why it's important to respect yourself enough to make sure they marry you before you do anything with them, have any children with them, take care of them. Why would you buy a cow if you're getting the milk for free? That is food for thought. So let me break down what working remotely is, being a housewife is. So, and I'll give you examples too. So let's go. So, being a housewife is a woman who is legally married, who is caring for the home, paying the bills, but do not get paid or do not get any kind of money. She gets no kind of money. Go look at your definitions. I will short on working remotely and being a housewife. So Nara Smith, Ballerina Farm, and all those other four housewives on TikTok who has above 1,000 followers are not housewives. They are working remotely. And nothing is wrong with working remotely. But what they are promoting is wrong. Because a lot of fickle-minded women who believe what they say and go and be housewife realize that they will have zero money and they are working the hardest in their life, pushing a man dream that do not care for them or do not push them to go after their dreams. So, working remotely means that you're not working in the office setting, that you have businesses, that you have like an online job, like what Nara Smith and Ballerina Farm getting paid, getting sponsorship. All that is called working remotely. So, they are not housewives, they are working remotely. And the reason why this sets back a lot of women is because a lot of women are being brainwashed to think that Nara Smith and all of them are working, they are housewives, but in true fact they are working remotely because they are getting paid from their different Instagram and different social media and the different brand, and they are promoting themselves to be housewives, but in the true fact they are making money, but they are not telling these women these facts, and that is leading them into a state of being fully dependent on a man, being abused, being mistreated, and being in a space. If the man chooses to lead them in several housewife states, the man chooses to lead them for a next woman, they are left with nothing and they are left in a bad state and they cannot take care of their children. Some of them even lose their children to the man because they have nothing to take care of their children. Or they do not, like the common law women, they do not get the protection, full protection of the law because they are not legally married. So let me tell you the advantage of being married than being a common law wife. The benefits of being married and being a common law wife are more comprehensive legal and financial protection. The common law relationship practically regard property division, inheritance, and spouse benefits, meaning that while the common law relationships, while offering flexibility, may lack the automatic rights and protection afforded to a married couple, meaning that you women would not get the full protection of the law being a common law wife. They do not recognize that as a couple. You won't get the benefits, and that's why a lot of people, men, like to push it to be a common law wife. Because number one, they don't have enough respect to marry, and number two, they do not get the um legal stamps to do all these different stuff for you and give you different stuff or do these different stuff for you because you are not legally married to them. So they take full advantage of that. And another thing I want to talk about is a hush ring. And another thing I also want to talk about, lap diamonds. Why lap diamonds are not bad if that is something that you want. If a man who is married to you after 30 or 20 something years offer you that, we'll break that down. So, a marriage that you have to wait for 20 and 30 something, you begging the man and you pleading with the man, they finally give you a ring, that is not because they want to marry you. A man know from the day they see you that you are the one or not. I remember it has a perfect example of this. This man, when he first met his wife, he drew a picture, and on the picture had a ring. They asked him what the ring was for. He said that he knew from the time he saw her. I talked to many men, they say the same thing. he knew he was gonna marry her. When a man first see you, he put you in a category: sleep with, play with, be with until you find the one and the one. So as soon as they see you, ladies, they know you're the one. That's why when a lot of women who with men for 20 and 20 years leave them and go to one and marry them in some weeks, they surprised. But you were never the one. He just be with you because you were good enough for now. He couldn't find anything better. You were never truly the one. And a man, I saw this video where a man gave his wife a small diamond ring after 30 and 20 years of marriage. He gave his wife a small thinky diamond ring, right after some years together, not married, they weren't married yet. And the woman took it. She was so happy. That's called a hush ring. If a man cannot give you the ring that you want, the ring that you email them, the ring that you give them to Twitter, and you were with them for 20, 15, 5 years together with them, and they cannot give you the right ring, they do not love you. They have no respect for you. They just giving it to you to hush you, and they do not truly care about you. Let me give you a story, an example. Why I say that? A man was not even with this woman. He was driving and he got into an accident. And he turned the car around to hit his side so it won't hit her side. And he woke up from the coma and the woman asked him, "Did you regret it?" He said, "No, because you are worth it." If a man could have done that for a woman, and they are married today, if a man could do that for a woman, and a man who you with for 20 and 30 something years cannot buy you the ring that you want, couldn't save that small piece of money to buy you the ring, the big diamond that you want, you are not worth it. He's just trying to hush you, trying to give you something. You are like a piece of trash to him. He stays with you because he cannot find no better. Because a man, as soon as he see you ladies, he know if you're the one. So have more respect for yourself to leave a man like that. Another thing, ladies, that men like to do, they another thing that men enjoy doing is that they like to lag you around. Yes, I'm gonna marry you. Yes, I'm gonna do this. All that is lies. They know from the beginning, from the time they see you, if you're the one or not. So, ladies, another thing that I remember hearing this woman was stupid, idiotic, and dumb. And that advice was dumb. She said that she didn't want to compete with a man or didn't want to go after a dream or goals because she didn't want to make him feel jealous or make him feel emasculated. If a man feels emasculated because of your success, ladies, he is not the one for you. If a man feel down or feel like you are competition to him and starts trying to hold you back, that's why I say being a housewife is a horrible thing because I just defined the meaning for y'all. And I could go look it up if I don't believe me. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up. If a man after being married wants to number one lock you down and not want to push you to go after your dreams, push you to go after your goals, push you to be the best of you, and want to keep you down or keep you locked down or not to encourage you to go after your dreams or feel afraid or feel destroyed when you go after your goals, leave that man because he doesn't love you. He's just trying to control you. He sees you as a threat. He do not want you to go after the goal. So I answered that stupid lady who said that if I do not want to emasculate him, I don't want to feel make him feel bad when I with my success. If you have to make your man feel bad when he see you successing, you need to take your ass and leave that man because he honestly do not love you, number one, do not care for you, number two, and let me guess, I don't care if this video gets reported because you know what? I'm telling you ladies the truth. Don't stay with a man who sees you as a threat, who sees you as somebody who's trying to take away their shine. Don't stay with a person like that because a man who truly loves you wants you to shine, wants you to be the best of who you are. Another reason why a lot of people say it has a lot of successful man versus woman. It has a saying that says a married man is a happy man and a married woman is a sad woman. Let me explain what that means. It means because when a married woman nowadays get married, or back in the time get married, they put their dreams on the back burner. And while they push the man to be the best they could be, leaving their goals in the backbone, and the man becomes wealthy and the man becomes successful because his wife is holding down, is taking all the full pressure, holding down to put his dreams. And after he becomes successful, he haunts her, he leaves her because you know what? You had no respect for yourself. You didn't went after your dreams too. He sees you have no respect, he gets tired of you and he goes for the next fun thing. Or he goes for the person who is the one who has respect for themselves, ladies. And leave you in the back burner. If that happens to you, you keep pushing, you keep going for your dreams. Don't stop. As long as you have breath in your lungs and you're alive, you keep pushing, ladies. Don't let no man stop you. If you realize a man's trying to hold you back or feel jealous of your success, you leave them. You don't be with a man who doesn't see your potential, who's trying to control you because you'll have a life of chaos with a man like that. A man like that will use you and use you until he either kill you or you have nothing else to lose. And when he realizes you become a person, a puppet, somebody he could take control, he will keep on manipulating you until he destroy you, or he will leave you for the next best thing or for the one. And if a man cannot see you and say, listen, baby, whenever you're down, listen, baby, keep on going for your dreams. Those housewives, that's one of the reasons I say I'm not for those housewife thing. It's a bad thing. You don't have no money for yourself. And number two, their husbands are not trying to push them, they're trying to keep them in a state of taking care of the place, taking care of their kids, and put them on a back burner. Once the story I heard from one of those housewives. She and her husband was both in college. He told her to quit her job to be a housewife because she was jealous of her and he was trying to control her. And he told her to quit her job to be a housewife. And he finished his degree and he got a job. And up to this day, he didn't even try to push her to finish up her degree. Baby, listen, you locked me down, you did all this good thing for us. And here what? It's your turn to go after your dreams. It's your turn to go after your goals. He didn't do that. Here what? If you think I'm lying, you're watching this and you think I'm lying, go ask him now. Tell him, listen, baby, you got your degree, you got this. Can you pay for the babysitters for our children and let me go and challenge and go after my dreams and see how we react? You'll say no, your job is to be a housewife, or you'll try to kiss you up and manipulate you to be stay there and not to better yourself because he sees you as a challenge. Because he doesn't want you to be better. And any man that tries to do that to you, ladies, leave them. No matter how sweet they are, no matter how good they are, no matter how much they abuse you and disrespect you, have enough respect for yourself to leave them. Because a lot of people say, I'm doing this for my children. That's a lie. Because if you talk to their children, I remember I was a child of a family. My father was not nice to my mother. I was a child of that. I was telling my mother, listen, more I need to leave. Please leave. This, please go. Please go. My mother didn't listen to me because you know what? The truth was she didn't want to leave. She was using us as an excuse. She was using us as an excuse to to do what she wanted to do until it ended up getting her killed. And that's just the truth of the reality. She took too much until she couldn't take no more. And ladies, you don't want to end up in that position. So that is why I'm telling you, a man treats you bad, a man don't want you to go after your dreams, a man doing all this kind of things, abusing you, leave them. It's never too late to leave them. It's never too late to go after your dream. As long as you have breath in your lungs, keep pushing. Keep pushing. Let's go.
Somebody I thought was my savior sure make me do a whole lot of labor. The kind of skin on my hands is cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence haunts our bed chamber. You make me do too much labor.
Oh, yes. One of the things I also want to tell you about something. The reason why a lot of people push in the world, it has a lot of rich men and women. Let me explain to you why. Because their wives put all their dreams in the back burner so that they could be rich, so that they could be famous. They keep pushing their husbands, put their husbands and keep pushing them, lacking, losing all their dreams, losing all their goals. And you know what these women get? They get horned by their husband. They get mistreated by their husband. They get left by their husband for the next best thing. And while this women have nothing. If you're a woman like that, keep pushing your goals, keep going after your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you. And it's not because you're not smart enough, as they like to say, you're not strong enough. That's nonsense. Our genes, chemically, if we're talking chemically, our genes has two X's. The men X and the Y is a broken X. We have two full X's. So there's no part that says a woman is weaker than a man. One of the reason they like to say that the womb will fall if you lift up too much things. I lift up heavy things all my life. That has not happened. Number one is what you believe. Whatever you believe, your brain will believe. And number two, it's because they're trying to hold us back and trying to weaken us because they do not want us to reach that level. So keep pushing yourself. Not because you're not smart, not because you're not strong, not because you're not intelligent. It's because you choosing to hold back yourself, woman. So don't choose to hold back yourself for love. Because if a man truly love you, he would want you to push to the sky. He will put you on your back and he will push you to the sky. If you give up, he will tell you to get back up and he will keep on pushing you. If a man cannot do that for you, if a man do not want you to push your dreams, if a man feels threatened by your success, he does not love you. He just wants to control you. He just likes you because you are convenient, because you are helping him. A perfect example is this man that it had a show about this man who was in his gold company with his wife and they was going bankrupt. And he warned his wife when he thought he was getting success. That's not a man. He never loved it her. He loved what she was doing for him. And he returned to her when he had nothing. He never loved it. He loved all the stuff you're doing for him. She never loved it. And any man that is mistreating and doing these things for him, number one, don't take back a cheater or anybody who abusing you and leave them and keep pushing for your goals. As long as you have breath, you're never too old. As long as you have breath, keep on pushing your goal. That's what I'm doing right now. That's what you should be doing. And keep on going and keep on pushing your goal. Don't let no housewife, don't let nothing lock you down. No child can lock you down from your dream. If you have to take up all your children and carry them to college to keep pursuing your goals, woman, do that. Because I had a perfect example. This African woman, I think she had 6 or 8 kids or something around that number. And she carried all them to college and she got her degree and she got her business and she kept on pushing. That is an excuse, lady. Stop using I'm a housewife. Stop using all these excuses because you're too lazy, too demotivated to go after your dreams. Go after your dreams. It doesn't matter what dream it is. If you have to pick up your child, you have to hold your pregnant belly and go to a class. Do that, ladies. Don't let yourself be hold back for no man. Because if a man truly loves you, he will never want your dream to hold back. And if he's cruel you with you to go to college or making fun of you while you're going to college, he's trying to control you. All those stuff my father did to my mother. All those stuff is part of control. That's what abuser do to control you. Ladies, don't let no man control you. You actually do what you have to do to succeed, ladies. Because your children, especially your girls, they are watching you. Children, girls do not believe everything their parents say. They boys and girls, children do not believe anything their parents say. They watch what their parents do and that they imitate what their parents do. So imitate the right values in your girls, your boys, your children. Number one, imitate. When you show your boy that you're a strong woman, he will look for a strong woman. When you show your girl you're a strong woman, she will become a strong woman. So you want your children to see the best foot in yourself. Show your children that you are fighting for their dreams. So when you tell them to fight for their dreams, they will know that listen, my mother is a example. She fights for her dreams, so I will fight for my dreams. That's how children learn. Keep pushing.
Too much labor. Apologies for my tongue.
I, and this so you know a bad marriage. You see how separate the pictures they are not together. They show their relationship. He sees her as a servant and she just doing it because she just doing it for doing its sake. She's dead inside. She just following what he say and doing all the work.
Never used.
How they are
Busy life.
separated, he's at the head table and she's right sitting in the back to fetch him whatever he need to give him cup to drink, whatever, and he's like have her like a servant. Observe
Came from flowing cup.
because women see this is a good thing, but they are putting themselves in a relationship where they could be controlled, and that's why a lot of people is pushing housewife relationship. Because while a woman take care of the whole house and get disrespected by the men, saying, "What are you doing? Look at this thing." But what men do not realize, they are in a position because their wives made the sacrifice. So women, stop making the sacrifice and start making the sacrifice to push for your dreams, your ambitions. Because remember, your children are watching. And if your children are telling you, Mommy, please leave this abusive relationship, leave this abusive relationship. Because it will end where you are dead. At the end of the day, you will be teaching your children what to take in life. And if you want to teach your children the right qualities, you have to show them the right qualities. Remember, they're not going to listen to what you say, they will listen to what you do.
And stab me with your fork. I know you're a smart man. I know you're a smart man. And weapon.
You see, she said, he's a smart man weaponizing his words, meaning that he disrespect and do all this stuff as a way to control. I love the way she put this video. If you listen to the lyrics, it's profound. How men control women in relationships and marriage.
The false incompetence is dominance under a guy.
Dominance under the guys. You see? You want to control. I love this song.
We had a daughter. I'd watch and could not save her. The emotional torture from the head of your high table. She'd do what you taught her. She'd meet the same cruel fate. So now I've gotta run so I can undo this mistake.
You see? She and I love how this point out she show woman, listen, you need to leave before it gets horrible. And even if it's horrible right now, leave now. It's never too late to leave. Because she do not want her child, as we were talking about your child, to fall in the same path. She will be watching her mother is taking abuse from her father, and then she will go find a man that is abusing her, and the whole cycle will start. So she's trying to destroy the cycle. Be a cycle changer.
At least I've gotta try. Vocabularies in my eyes are bursting. If our love died, would that be the worst thing? For somebody I thought was my savior, you sure make it do a whole lot of labor. The callous skin on my hands is
The cartons in my hands are cracked, the capillaries in my eyes are bursting out. All signs are doing too much work.
cracking. If our love ends, would that be a bad thing? And the silence once I bet chamber, you make me do too much labor.
Right, so as you realize, he just tapped the thing to call her. He did. That's how some men, when they realize they have full control of you, they start to get disrespectful. Tapping it like you're a slave. Any man that disrespect like that, any man that treat you bad, leave them immediately. And look, she realized, listen, I'm hard enough, I'm not taking it anymore.
All day, every day, therapist, mother,
See? So they want you to be a therapist, a mother, and a wife. So that is all the roles they want you to fill, and they want to treat you like shit and not take care of you. This is what the men want. That's why they push them to be housewives. Go look up the definition on woman if you don't believe me. That's why, so they can control you.
nymph than a virgin, us than a servant, just a
I'm not saying that it doesn't have good people out there, but I'm saying this is what any man are trying to have you be a housewife is trying to control you. And working remotely and being a housewife is two very different things. Let's go look it up. Nara Smith, ballerina from all the housewives up of 1,000 views are working remotely. They are not housewives. A housewife is a woman who takes care of the house without getting any kind of money. She has $0 in her bank account, woman. That's what the meaning of being a housewife is.
appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence.
And remember what I told lawyer about the man, all those rich people, the rich men who wives are pushing them. They be in the baby machine, they be in the mother, they taking care of them the house, they doing all these different stuff, and they pushing them so that they could go after their dreams, so that they could be great. While all their dreams, all the women dreams dying and becoming nothing. Women, this is a new age. Stop dying and becoming nothing with your dreams. Build up your dreams and make your dreams something, woman. Stop being nothing because you're trying to push for love. If a man really love you, he will support you to push for the stars. When a man love you, he will support you to push for the stars. And if a man is not supporting you to push for the stars, he do not love you, woman. Stop playing with your minds.
Streams. It's not an act of love if you make her, you make
You see, it's not an act of love you make her. So if a man is keep on forcing you to be a housewife, saying if you love me, you'll do this, you'll be a housewife, you'll do this, you'll be a housewife, and not pushing you to go for your dreams, he doesn't love you. He wants to control you. I love this song, lady. Listen to this lyrics.
do too much labor. All day, every day, therapist, mother maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, live to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her, you make me do too much labor. All days in your eyes.
In fun of him.
It's a best thing if I love her, and it's just thing. Just somebody I thought was a savior.
So, ladies, don't be slaves. Keep pushing for your dreams and don't tell yourself, I'm too old. It's done for me. It's not done for you. Because if a 77 woman could go into gymnastics and be a gymnastic person, it's never too late for you. Keep pushing, ladies. Keep doing your best. Keep going. Because if you let anybody stop, you will die and accomplish nothing. While I say man you're pushing will leave you for a next best option. Remember, ladies, keep pushing your dreams. Have a blessed day. Like, subscribe. Bye bye.